Hello and welcome to Denise.com. I'm Denise and today we're going to be making Benedictine. Now what is Benedictine? Well, it is a dip or a sandwich spread that originated in Louisville, Kentucky. And it's what, when we were kids and teenagers, every baby shower, wedding shower we went to, there were finger sandwiches made up with white bread and this creamy cucumber spread called Benedictine. So I'm going to show you how to make it today and see if you enjoy it as much as we all did and as much as we still do. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first we're going to take a medium-sized onion and we're going to cut it in half and set that half aside. And now we're just going to cut it into some smaller sections so we can put it in our food processor. Here we go. Next, we take a medium-sized cucumber. Let's cut about an inch off of each end because that's where the bitterness is. And we're going to peel this cucumber. Don't care for the peeling in my spread. So we're going to take the peeling off and discard it. However, this is an organic cucumber, so it would be safe enough to use that peeling, and it does have healthy qualities. Just like the rest of the cucumber has awesome vitamin benefits. And we should be eating them as often as we can. And since they're so plentiful in the summertime, what a great food to have available for us. Okay, there we go. Now that I'm going to cut it in half. And look at all those seeds. I'm going to cut it again. And now I'm going to remove those seeds. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces. There we go. Remove the seeds from this piece. Ended up cutting it. That will be fine. I'm not the handiest with a knife. That looks good. So cut that up. And then cut this one in half again. Oh, here's one I missed. It's got lots of seeds in it, but we still have some good cucumber that we don't want to miss. Okay, that one in. Remove the seeds from this boy. Looks like this cucumber is mostly seeds. I might want to get another cucumber out. I want to make sure I have plenty of cucumber in my spread. Cut it into pieces. Remove the seeds. And cut it into pieces. I am going to get me another cucumber out. Okay, so here's the second cucumber, and we're going to cut the ends off like we did before. We're going to cut it in half, and that's not a real good cut, but it works. And we're going to put this one into the food processor also. Okay, so we have added a second cucumber because our cucumbers were loaded with seeds. You might even get an English cucumber or Persian and would be fewer seeds. But then you would be able to use a medium size. So anyway, we've got this in our food processor, the cucumber and the onions. One thing to be aware of, this is my grandmother's recipe. She did not have a food processor. She used a grater to grate her cucumbers and her onions. So let's us do it the new-fashioned way and make it quick. Okay, So we've got this pulsed down, and I scraped the sides. And so we're going to pour this into, well, let's take this guy out first. Get him out of the way. And we're going to pour this into a strainer and drain the liquids from this. Now, the recipe says discard the liquids. I never discard my liquids. I turn it into a cucumber drink. Cucumber juice is delicious and refreshing in your ice water. You might even make a cocktail out of it. But anyway, so we're going to put that in a strainer. And next I'll take a spoon to help push the juices through. And do this until you no longer get juices coming through. Okay, so I've been pressing this down for about a minute or two and have lots of juices out, which I'll save for later. But I am going to now scrape this pulp into this bowl. I'm going to be making my spread or dip. A story about this dip: my sister was entertaining the ski patrol group, and they all loved this dip. And one of the gentlemen loved it so much that he picked up the whole bowl and ate it all, using all the potato chips. He just could not stay away from it. Okay, so I'm putting in one package, 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese. And so I had that sitting out at room temperature to get it soft. Scrape that baby. Ugh, maybe it's not soft enough. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I want all of that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of sriracha in, just a squirt. The recipe calls for Tabasco. I don't have any Tabasco, so I put sriracha. And I'm going to put about 3 drops of green food coloring. And then a sprinkle or 2 of salt. It's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then let's mix this well. I wish my cream cheese were just a little softer. So this was Momo's recipe. Momo was my grandmother. She was a lot of our grandmother. And she was great. She lived to be 107 years old and was such a good role model for all of us in growing up. But she also loved to cook and made awesome food. And this was just one of her many recipes. So I'm going to continue to mix this up while you go do something else. Okay, so I got tired of mixing, and I'm going to use my immersion blender and let it do the job. It'll do it much better than me. Well, I think it will. Okay, so I've gotten this blended. Much faster, I'm sure, than it was back in my grandmother's day. But let's give it a try. You can use chips or veggies, and I'm going to dip this veggie in here and give this a try. That is really good. Everything I remember it to be. Now, mine is just more like a dip. If I wanted it to be the spread, I would strain my cucumber juice even more than what I did. But anyway, I hope you'll enjoy your Benedictine and come back and join us again with cookingwithdenise.com. Bye now.